I'm gonna fix that light. Maybe. Good afternoon, super friends. I'm gonna fix my little light here. There we go. I think I did it. Welcome to the Wednesday, July 1st edition of the Sacred News and Weather. This is the East Coast edition. I'm here in the Hudson Valley in New York visiting Auntie B. Welcome to Auntie B's office, which she is graciously letting me use to do my videos to channel these messages for you. So I'll be here all week coming from Auntie B's office, and I'm about to go to the pool. My kids are on their way to the store to get some pool noodles and toys, and that is what we are doing today. So before I go there, I'm going to stop here and see what comes up for us. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close my eyes, and we're going to see what wants to come. I didn't There's nothing premeditated, is what I just heard. There are no premeditated messages today. I just finished my own personal meditation at a very odd time of day for me. And now I'm just coming in here for us. I got this rocking thing going on. I'm not sure what that's about, but we're going to go with it. And what I'm hearing, okay, now I know why I'm rocking. So I'm hearing this relationship was built on a rocky foundation, which is why I'm rocking. But there's a truth that is about to come forward that is the truth that is actually going to, what I'm seeing is like a restaurant table with an unstable leg, and we're gonna like wedge something under that unstable leg. And from there, we can build on top of it. So this is the imagery that I have, and this is these are the words that I'm hearing. So I'm going to see where we're going to go. I'm going to ask Spirit to tell me a little bit more about this unstable foundation. It seems the truth is actually not necessarily a truth that is going to be revealed. Okay, two energies. Here we go. Two energies. We have a masculine and a feminine. And for each of these energies, the truth that needed to be revealed was not a truth that was being held and kept at bay because it was a known truth. Okay, so for both of these individuals, the truth is actually emerging from inside, from within themselves, and it is going to come up and out. And the truth coming up and out is actually going to put the wedge under this table so that you can build on top of it, or so you can put things on top of it. You can actually start to place things on top of the table and everything is not going to topple over. The feeling is that there was a tower moment because I'm seeing the tower card in tarot. A lot of people fear that card, but I actually really love the tower because it just means that everything, all of the structures that were not serving you had to be leveled. Eden, my dear friend Eden, likes to call it like Lego blocks. It's like the whole structure has to fall, and then we need to reconfigure the Lego blocks into a tower that can hold itself. So maybe this metaphor is actually helping you with that table metaphor. If you're like, I don't want to build on a rocky table, the whole tower can come down and you can start building on a new foundation and allow the tower to come up. But what is being shown is that they are all already the same parts of you. So you're not adding anything from an external source. You're not adding anything at all from the outside. What is coming down, or what has come down? I feel like the timelines are going to be different for everyone here, but what has come down is it has either already happened or it's about to happen. But when it comes, you can trust that it is for you. So this is not a tower that is going to cause devastation. It did certainly cause great change, and it did not come without pain. So I would be lying to you if I told you that this tower came without great pain, but you can trust that it is for you because this new configuration is actually going to be based very much on an inner truth from two people. So what I'm seeing is I'm not necessarily seeing into the two energies at this moment. I'm seeing what's between, and there was this tower that came down, and now a new structure is being rebuilt. And that wedge underneath the table, the part of the foundation that needs to be filled in before the tower can come up, is a truth that is emerging from inside of yourself, and it's emerging from inside of these two entities. There is, for each of them, there is some version of an inner truth, an inner knowingness that was being denied, or there was a blind spot to it. So take what resonates here and leave the rest behind. Either there was denial energy where they were, each of these individuals is literally not seeing what they needed to see in order to really build safely, or build sturdily. Safely is not the right word. Sturdily, in order to build something that will hold. It was built on three legs, which is not inherently unstable. An unstable, like, the third leg, the number three, is the first time we reach like true stability in tarot and numerology and Kabbalah. The three, where we come into stability, but that fourth corner, or that wedge underneath the leg, is what is going to build the stability. I'm just going to see if I can get more information on the truth that wants to come forward. I just keep seeing this tower image over and over and over again. And the tower is about to be rebuilt for most of you. For some of you, it has yet to come down, but it's like very, very near. I'm also hearing that this full moon might have brought that tower down for many of you. Okay, the truth. So they're in the two energies. The truth and this energy over here, I'm seeing them. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the direction that I'm facing. Normally, I see things like here and here, and right now they're here and here. And maybe because one is closer to my heart and maybe one is further away. I don't know. I'm just presencing that because that might mean something to you. So the energy over here, the truth that is coming forward is definitely related to self self-worth. I'm actually hearing that they're both related to self-worth, but self-worth to the degree that this person here, and this feels like this came through the other day, this person over here was placing the worth of the other before themselves, and they were denying some truth that they needed inside of themselves in order to properly create a stable foundation. So by by what I'm seeing is like squashing their own needs in service of the needs of others, they were in fact creating this instability in the relationship. Over here, this energy over here was denying the depth of feeling, the depth of fear, feeling fear. And I'm hearing frequency. I'm trying to, I heard feeling fear and frequency, and I'm trying to understand what spirit is trying to tell me. The fear was keeping them from the frequency that they needed to be in to sustain the foundation. So what I'm seeing, okay, I think I have it. What I'm seeing over here is for this energy over here, when these two connected, when these two were together, the fear dissipated, and this one was able to show up much more completely than when the two parted. When the two went away, the fear rose up, and the frequency that this one was able to hold when these two were together would drop, and this one would drop into a lower vibration, and in that lower vibration, that is where the foundation became wobbly. And this energy over here did not understand the degree to which this one dropped the frequency, could not hold the frequency, could not match this one's frequency. Okay, I think now I have it. And I'm actually going to, because I'm getting annoyed by holding myself like this, I'm actually going to just turn energetically the whole ship over here so I can look at it from here, because this feels better in my arms. So what I am feeling is this energy over here did not understand that when these two were together, this one was able to match this one's frequency. So there was this deep connectivity, there was this deep communication, there was depth, there was communication, there was love, there was high vibrational energy moving between these two when they were in the same proximity to one another. When these two came apart, this one's frequency would drop very, very low, and this one did not understand. This one believed they understood that this one couldn't hold the vibration, couldn't hold the same frequency when they were apart, but this one did not understand the depth of the low vibration that this one returned to nearly every time the two came apart. And what I'm being shown is that this one has been steadily raising their vibration on their own without there that tower came down, or this tower is about to come down. So if you are nervous and you're anticipating a tower moment, know that it is for you, it is for your healing, because what I can see is when this tower came down, this one began to rise in their own frequency without needing to rely on the frequency of this one. And this one recognized how much they were holding the frequency for the two of them and not holding their own frequency for self. So in this tower coming down, this one has learned this truth that wanted to come forward today, that this one needs to hold the energetic frequency whether apart or together. And this one needs to recognize when this one is letting go of the frequency, letting go of the frequency for self in at the expense of the other. And so I can see where healing has happened here as well. And I can see where these two energies actually need to come together to vibrate together and actually practice. And this is not going to be for all of you. I'm hearing the word practice. Like you won't know until you can practice. You won't know until you can mirror one another. You won't know right now what you have. What they each have is conjecture. They have imaginings. They have mind stories. They do not have actual practice of being able to hold the frequency together and apart. And these two are being invited into holding this high vibrational frequency both together and apart, and really beginning to allow their bodies to know that they are able to sustain this higher vibrational frequency while they are together, but also while they are apart. The healing that happened from this tower, the healing that will happen from this tower, depending upon your timeline, is directly related to this, to being able to hold the higher frequency, to being able to hold that unconditional love, to being able to hold the positivity, to being able to hold the connectivity without needing the other, but also without losing one another, and trusting that the dips and the ebbs and the flows will be able to, they will not be as great. So like if a frequency drops when these two part, it's not going to be a huge drop. It's not going to be a tower each time these two come apart. I can see where each time these two came apart, there were smaller towers that were coming down. There were smaller drops that were coming down for each of these two, both out of anxiety and out of fear. And what I'm being shown is there has been much healing, or there will be much healing. And these two do have the potential to come back together to mirror one another at this higher vibration. And I think this is where I'm going to leave us today. I don't know that I even gave you my preamble. And that's okay. I'm just going to go with it today. I'm a little underslept and we've been traveling, so there's been a lot happening. But I'm going to ask you to please like and share and subscribe and tell your friends and hype and do all the things. Comment below. Let me know how this resonated, and I will come back and see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye bye.